In this video, I'll tell you about a 70-year-old American man passes away from a fall found by his wife, a Chinese man arrested for attempted human trafficking in the Philippines, stampede in India results in dozens of casualties, good news for Cebu's carbon night market, and much more, beginning with a quick look at our peso to USD exchange rate. Right now, $1 equal to 58.23. Let's jump straight into our main story. A 70-year-old American man, Mr. Morris, sadly passed away after an accidental fall from the second floor of his home in Copanyan, Surat Thani, on the morning of September 28th. Authorities from Copanyan Police Station confirmed the cause of the passing following official examination. His wife, Mrs. Mali, was the one who found him and reported the incident. Officially, they conducted an investigation. Seems kind of quick to be, 28th, like a day later, they got the autopsy results. Regardless, it seems to me like a lot of falls are happening in Thailand for the past couple of years. It seems always somebody falling from a balcony and they quickly, I'm not saying they're all, it seems suspicious. It doesn't seem like other countries have a problem. And if you're thinking, well, maybe Thai population is shorter, maybe the railing is lower than the usual, foreigners are taller, so they fall over. But Thai people, on average, aren't that much shorter than the rest of Southeast Asia. I think they're probably third after me, although Japan and Korea are not Southeast Asia. But I think they're not that short. Filipinos are average shorter. Indonesian are shorter. Malaysian, I'm pretty sure, shorter. I'm not sure. So I don't think it's that. Let me know, why do you think so many people happen to fall off balconies in Thailand, it seems like? I don't cover other countries like this. Definitely not the same rate as Thailand. I'd love to hear some theories. Our next few stories are from the Philippines, beginning with authorities who arrested a Chinese national in Parañaque City on September 25th for alleged involvement in human trafficking. The NBI investigation said 2 Vietnamese women were rescued during the operation. Investigators posing as customers online arranged a meeting with the suspect at a hotel where he was taken into custody. The suspect has been identified as Wang Wang, also known as Calvin Lee. He is now facing charges under Philippines law related to trafficking. What seems to be a common occurrence, usually Chinese or other nationalities, they pose as like agents or like coyotes, basically take you from one country to another, get you a job, but it's all scam. They put you in these like scam call centers or whatever else to get you doing, take away your passport. I've never heard of a positive story of a random person showing up and offering somebody a job, changes their life for the better. It's always for the worst. So please, if you're online looking for jobs, go through legit companies. Also, I don't know how Philippines does when it comes to searching for a job, but basically use reputable sources, third party like LinkedIn or Indeed or whatever the job sites are. Hopefully there's some kind of like more filter process than some random person posting a job on Facebook Marketplace, for example. And some good news in Cologne Night Market in Cebu City will continue to operate despite calls for temporary suspension over technical and legal issues. Mayor Nestor Archibald said there are no compelling reasons to halt the night market, assuring that vendors who have paid their dues can still sell their goods, which is great to know. So whatever the issue is, they can probably resolve that while still maintaining the night market and continue to run it. As they mentioned, legal and maybe some kind of technical issue. They can sort that out in courts or in the offices. Don't take away people's livelihood and customers that dine there on a nightly basis. Staying in the Philippines, after seeing up close some alleged ghost flood projects and substandard public works during site inspections recently, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. said he had ordered the realignment of 255 billion intended pesos for flood control projects next year to instead fund the priority programs of other government agencies. Wonderful, right? If the money's going to go to some random person's pocket, why not try to allocate the next year's budget to other priority projects that hopefully get distributed properly and address some of the concerns that are not related to floods while they sort that stuff out. Look, a modern jeepney got stuck under the footbridge of a mall in Barangay Santa Cruz, Cebu City after trying to take a shortcut through the establishment to avoid traffic at 7 a.m. Oh my God. According to conductor, they were trying to avoid heavy traffic near Fuente Osmeña and Cebu City as most of their passengers were workers heading to their jobs. That's a good excuse, bro. Yeah, I'm carrying a bunch of employees. They got to get to work. That's not your problem. You got to stick to your route, bro. There's a reason there's rules and laws and all that kind of stuff. Driving through private property, the malls are usually. So to get somewhere faster, the more passengers you can get, the more money you can make. I don't buy it. I don't think it's about trying to I do get it, that's trying to beat traffic, but definitely not because you had great intentions of ensuring that your passengers got to work. Nah, bro. You're trying to make some extra bucks, and now you got your jeepney stuck or bus stuck under the bridge. And then very quickly, last story from the Philippines, Mandaue. Mandaue City opens newly renovated rescue center for miners and street dwellers. Awesome. And another quick story, this time from India. A stampede at a rally for a popular Indian actor, politician, in the southern state of Tamil Nadu took the lives of at least 36 people, injured 40 others, and the state's health minister said on Saturday. Very sad. Just like falling off balconies is very common in Thailand, stampedes are very common in India. It seems like every few months I cover some stampede that takes the lives of dozens of people. Number one thing, just sheer population. They got a whole bunch of people in India, so when there's volume like that and something goes wrong, the chances of tragedies like this increases for sure. May they rest in peace. Also, they're looking to file charges against the actor for, I don't know why, but this thing, basically he caused this. You can look into that if you like yourself. And now it's time for a feel-good moment. In Thailand, a stray dog named Namtan has become a viral sensation after being made an employee at a PTT gas station in Pathum Thani. Rescued by the station owner 4 years ago, Namtan now serves as the station's patrol unit, greeting cars, chasing away troublemakers, and wearing a vest with an official employee ID badge. Though reports mention a 300 baht weekly salary, staff clarified it's just food allowance. Beyond his popularity, the station also supports community causes, including hiring disadvantaged individuals. Namtan's story has captured national attention online, turning him into a symbol of kindness, loyalty, community spirit, and making him one of Thailand's most famous working dogs. One thing I also noticed about PTTs, I've seen many of them hang around there, so I think they just go there and employees usually feed them and they just feel home there, and the stray dogs roam around there, which I have nothing against that. One thing else I've noticed in Thailand, a lot of female attendees, just gas station, specifically ladies helping pump gas. I don't know if it's a marketing thing, but it works on me. That's all I know. I don't even got a car, but if I did, I know where I'll be going. Which brings us to a segment yesterday today, beginning with Stone's Shorty, Undocumented. It's amazing how the Philippines can be very strict on visas and overstaying, but the entire world gets pissed because the U.S. is now enforcing their immigration laws as well. Colleen says, what an idiot. The police officer has ruined his life and disgraced his familia. And Timmy Dog says, in Japan, they just started using facial recognition at all international airports, but only for Japanese nationals. In the Philippines, I asked the police why they only stop foreigners who are not wearing helmets. The police said that because they're the only ones who can pay the fine. Filipinos are too poor. Best regards, Timmy Dog. A couple last ones from Heath, who says corruption keeps these Asian countries poor. I think any country would be poor with corruption. And Taller says, F his retirement. F his retirement indeed. That's the cop yesterday for bribing the motorist. Leave your thoughts down below regarding any of the stories I covered today. And that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Excuse me?
You can't just walk around the store with no clothes on.
Why would I need to go to a clothing store if I already had clothes on? It's literally a hat on a hat, for example.
Wait, yeah, I already have clothes. Why am I here?
Hey, me too. What kind of scam is this?
Do I need to explain what a clothing store is?
Do I need to explain why I've been wearing the same underwear for a week? Is that something that needs to be expanded on?
You should probably wash those.
And what, get arrested for being indecent?
You could buy more. Here.
Classic salesman. Create a fake issue and solve it with your product. I guess this is what they meant by late-stage capitalism.
Not washing your underwear for a week is a real issue. Oh, God.
I'm doing what this guy's doing now.
Yeah, his eco-political commentary convinced me.
Can everyone just stop taking their clothes off?
Bet you never had to say that.
What?
Sorry, I'm more feisty when I'm unclothed.
That's it. I'm calling the cops.
No need. I've heard enough, Mr. Underwear Scammer. Boys in blue? More like boys sans blue. What? I'm not a cop. Just trying new things that excite me. I'll call the real cops.
Hold on. I want to see where this goes.
This is my favorite store.